Barn burner right there,
Nice.
boys.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Now that we know you can do it, you're going to have to do it more often in the future.
Seriously.
Only at in-store performances only.
In the words of Joel Cummins, that's gold.
It's gold.
White gold, man. White gold.
Total.
Speaking of Joel Cummins.
Yeah, Cy Bayless, what's here?
That's a good one. Yeah.
It's like when people sit down at 70s rock concerts. All those Quaaludes.
Fucking lewds, man.
Is this a new song?
I shouldn't have took that lewd, man.
Fucking lewds.
Play the hits.
Shut up! Sit down.
So we got a fan question here.
We might have a band answer.
Besides gear, what else do you guys spend too much money on?
Wine.
I'll drink to that.
For me, golf balls, because I keep losing them.
Probably ones get expensive. $4 a pop.
Chris also does a lot of FedExing. I'd say that's a significant
A lot of FedExing.
significant budget item.
My soon-to-be wife.
Yeah, it's still in the music vein. I collect a lot of hard-to-find records. It seems to be what's hot. Hard-to-find stuff, old stuff.
I'm going to keep answering for Chris. Chris also spends a lot of money on orange juice. Famous for the breakfast large orange juice. And
The
then,
$10
the bill
orange
comes
juice order?
$6.99.
I had no idea.
Chris Myers is not one to look at menu prices. He just looks at the menu and orders away.
And then he looks in shock at the bill when it comes.
Breakfast was
But,
$62.39.
you know, true patriot, stimulating the economy. I mean, he's doing his part, you know.
Yes.
And he never feels tardy.
I don't feel tardy.
I don't feel tardy. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah!
I think I forgot my pencil.
Any other questions?
Yeah. People want to know why the Booth Love intro was cut from the record.
Because
Manny, you want to answer that
it
one?
has that good. The intro is just sort of a part one to the real Booth Love. I mean, it's almost for live only. So we wanted to cut to the chase, get to the good stuff, because the record's short, concise, and solid.
I wanted to make Jake mad by cutting it.
No,
I think it was pretty collective.
Yeah, it was a collective.
unanimity.
It's nothing like going boom, dum, bum, bum.
That just sounds like panties dropping right away.
There's no foreplay. It's just
We
Exactly.
did talk about coming back in and recording it, and I think we chose to do "Go to Hell" instead.
and that one didn't make the record.
We didn't talk about it. Joel talked about it. We didn't listen.
Joel talked about it.
That's not what I.
Hey,
envisioned,
guys.
so.
That's Joel's quote.
Next.
Too many inside jokes.
A lot of inside jokes.
Yeah.
Sorry, people.
Keep doing these webcasts. You guys are gonna understand all
The concise. Well, we were thinking about putting out the concise encyclopedia of Humphrey's terminology and weirdness. Give it another 5 years.
concise.
Our newest phrase we've come up with here is "Gen Pop Dump."
Gem pop dump. You
And
guys got to figure that one out.
yeah.
Actually, it's when you're there's no backstage shitter, so you got to go. You go. Gem pop dump. Gem pop dump. There's the gem pop dump. There's the gem pop dump. Ooh, gem pop dump. Starting in the home and your butt's full of foam with the gem pop dump. Stuff like that.
Everybody knows when you don't have the backstage.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
know,
go onto the gem pop.
No stall door.
There's no
Toilet
stall
paper
door,
on the
there's
floor.
No toilet paper. There's no toilet seat.
At the Gen Pop Dump.
Yeah, it's a Gen Pop.
Yeah, the Bluebird Excellent Gen Pop
The
dome.
perfect example.
Bluebird.
Actually, that's where it was
That's where it
conceived.
came
was
up.
at the Bluebird.
Anyone who's ever had to poop in the Bluebird, you know what that means.
Get
Not
it.
the Gen Pop dome.
Moving on. Speaking of poop.
All right.
And go.
Snow cone time?
Need a snow cone there, Joel?
This mic
I would prefer one.
is pretty impressive. This thing is picking up everything Chris is doing through the wall. Maybe that's just because Chris is so
bad
impressive.
thing. That's a bad thing, Bayless.
Yeah, that door is also slightly open.
Yeah, it is. Hi, internet people. You still there?
I don't know who's in charge of closing that door, but
AV guy.
So got a good question here, which is maybe more of an example for the answer. But they're
So-
looking for an example of what talkback conversation sounds like. So perhaps.
Dude, did you see that dude puke in the front row? Holy shit!
Yeah,
Something
There's a
like
lot
that.
of that. That dude is fucked up. Look over there.
Or
Three
like
people in front of me.
girl 2 roads back, going down.
Girls making out. Girls making out.
Yeah.
And here you guys thought I was talking about music.
It's usually I need a beer.
Chris has to pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have those little gel things that you can piss in for drummers. Turns to like something solid.
Usually it's a debate of we have
Father Time.
Father Time over here saying that we have a hard curfew and we have 4 songs on the set list. We obviously don't have time for all of them. Let's get in a debate right now and vote on what songs we're going to play and what songs we're going to cut. Joel votes to play all of them.
Yeah. Father Buzzkill. That's what
Yeah.
I call him.
That's what I do best. Where's the party so I can piss on it?
Sometimes we'll cue each other too, for segues and whatnot, in case, just in case.
Chris
Oh,
has some
wh-
good things to say in the talkbacks. You
We
know?
actually
What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Actually, yeah, that's a famous one. But there's also times where we'll edit each other out, like we'll do some mixing and
Like a
arranging,
Mm-hmm.
of each other. Like, okay, guitars only, drums and guitar only. We used to have hand signals for that. We still do, but we like to talk it out too, so it's a little more specific.
Yeah, it's not always fun and games. Sometimes we really are using it to be musical. We do try to do a lot of DJ editing, bass out for the next 2 measures, come back, just guitars, stuff that you would think of on the spot, and you can just coordinate through the microphones.
Does Andy ever talk?
He doesn't shut up. That's the problem.
Andy, the funny part, your talkback mic is like 3 feet in front of you, off in the distance there.
More questions about Andy.
It's a splash mic.
Everybody just wants him to say something. They don't really care what. I don't think.
Say
Something.
something, Andy. Say it.
Nope. He's like, nope.
There you go. Stoic, baby.
Swatting
Give him
seagulls.
the Mickey finger.
Swatting seagulls.
No shaker.
Cause. All right, maybe one last acoustic number before electric your way on home.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There we go. Speaking of roads, home. There we go.
Like that scene in Spinal Tap, and he looks over there.
We shan't recover from this one. That one.
We shan't know when they're listening to
it's-
Cups and Cakes and the there's a blast from your past. and they
From
listen
the
to-
Where Are They Now
and it
file.
ends and they go, and then the Where Are They
Yeah,
Now?
Shrimpton was a fan, right? Shrimpton's
You
giving
can
me a fan.
kill this acoustic mic if you want.
That concludes the acoustic portion of the evening.
You can kill this acoustic mic.
Still waiting on that snow cone.
Ah.
Ooh, I'll take a snow cone.
Hospitality fail.
Is there any more vino tinto? ¿Por qué
Should
no?
have bought a case.
¿Por qué no?
If our fired interns hadn't left us.
Yeah, Manny just fired several interns tonight. So
Sure.
if any of you are looking to intern, the Ivy Lab Studios is accepting applications.
Great gig.
Sure wasn't Vince's friends upstairs?
Vince Neil.
Actually been pretty solid work around here today, Manny. You know?
Manny, we don't need this mic anymore, do we?
No.
Sweet.
Ryan, the Twitterverse wants to know why you don't play acoustic bass ever.
If anybody wants to buy me one, I'd be happy to.
There you go. Now accepting donations for the acoustic bass.
Let's get the electrics back in here. Or at least mine.
This is still super cranked.
Yeah, we can turn. We don't have to turn.
How
it
about
up,
fretless
so-
bass? Can we get more
Yes, I
fretless
thought
bass
you were
out of
playing
you?
acoustic.
I,
man.
I'll dig out the old fretless,
Oh.
but I don't own.
I've already
an acoustic
switched.
bass.
Ooh,
I
think
don't
you
have
should go
very much
back.
money, being a poor musician. Throw me a
There's
bone
a couple snow cone
Yeah.
requests in there, Jay, if you wouldn't mind.
Should we field some
Snow
fan
cone?
questions
Budweiser?
while we are
Some
waiting
Stellas
on?
over there, right? A couple Stellas.
Any more?
Only Bud Heavy, but we're gonna send a few of those in.
Any more questions?
Stat. Yes. Joel, the Twitterverse also thinks Nate Blaze sounds pretty sexy tonight. Not a question, just a statement. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Thank you, Twitter.
Nate Blaze.
People want to know, based on what they're seeing tonight, they're curious. It seems like wouldn't need a lot of takes in the studio. What do you guys think? Do we
Wait.
need a lot of takes when we're tracking?
Ask Manny.
Depends on who you're asking.
If it's a vocal take, we need 85.
Oh.
He cracks the whip.
I think I think personally, if we played each song on this list 3 times or 4 times, one of those would be a take. We're kind of like that. Like, give us 3 or 4, and we'll have a decent. We'll have a decent.
Except for Chris, who wants 30 or 40
Yeah.
to choose from.
Yeah.
That's where Chris and I are different, because I like the energy of a first take between the drums and bass. If you nail the first take, even if there's a little bit of mistake or
Thanks,
whatever,
sir.
fuck it. I'm all about that first take energy. You get to take 7, take 8.
I mean,
We've
as
gotten
long
a lot
as
better at figuring that out. too.
Yeah, as long as the band knows the music solid and it's basically just built on energy. Because the weird thing about the studio, it's all about energy to tape. It's really obvious when it's lacking.
That was a nice snow cone pop there.
Yeah, I think we've probably gotten quicker and better over time at realizing what it is, what it takes to get those.
Yeah, everything's under a microscope here.
Starts with muting Joel usually.
Microscopes.
There's a lot to be said about recognizing when you have it as well, instead of
Right.
beating said dead horse.
I mean, I'm cool either way. I don't mind getting the first take too, getting that energy. And I'm a believer in that as well. I feel that it just depends on the situation of the song, and what kind of attention we want to take towards certain nuances and things like that.
But it's definitely really about getting the drum take right. That's where we start, and the other things we can fly in little parts if we need to.
But mostly we've done is we have taken a full band take for a lot. I mean, especially on the last record, we've taken everybody playing like this, although without vocals, so they're all in the same room.
Made to Measure was that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so.
It's just
Live double piano.
Including Farag on snare wallet mute work.
Yeah.
One of his finest moments.
As Chris's Costanza wallet providing the really, really nice thick muting tone.
Really? It was mine?
Really? I
think
didn't
so.
lose my wallet? I had it?
I did something good.
I missed
This
that
is
wallet.
Pick on Chris hour. So bring him in.
Hey, I was busting
Everyone-
Joel's balls earlier.
Bring it in.
Reel it in.
We
Reel it all
love
in.
you.
All right, move a couple more. Send it off right.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
3, 4.
And
Go.
Go.
Yeah, again, still don't have
I
a
don't
set
think
list.
Joel knows what we're doing.
Oh.
Somebody tell the internet
Joel
people and
Joel doesn't have to know the beginning of this one, actually.
No.
You're safe, Joe. Safe as milk.